Life is messy. Life is like a roller coaster. Life is like, yeah, you have the ups and downs, the twists and turns, the highs and lows, the lulls, the straightaways, the upside downs. Just literally think of life as being on a roller coaster, and maybe sometimes it's like an old wooden roller coaster that jerks you around, and then sometimes it's like the brand new roller coasters that are smooth and gentle and kind of like a kid's ride. Just taking you along a few twists and turns. Well, the reason I bring this up is because, yeah, I'm really having to embrace that life changes, and it can change in an instant, and it can change all the time, honestly. But the reason I'm bringing this up really is because I'm hitting a challenge of letting go and realizing that where I'm trying to force myself to go is not where the tracks want me to go. So I'm trying to force something that isn't happening. And we can think of a river as well. The river slowly making its way, finding the cracks that it can flow through, and slowly widening as it does that. Not forcing its own path, but yeah, allowing itself to flow. And that's what I'm doing right now. And this audio message is, you can tell by the way I'm talking, I'm still thinking into this. It's like, what does it really mean to allow myself to flow? And that's what I'm here to discuss. And yeah, and sharing this in hopes that inspires you guys who may be holding on to something in your life. You've committed to a path, and no matter what, you're just going for that. Even if it doesn't feel right, even if you're hitting up so much resistance, it's like, no way I should be going. You're staying on that path. So I'm bringing this up because that's a challenge for me. It's a challenge for me to let go of something I committed to, especially after the past 5-6 years, and just the way I was brought up with commitments is, but working past 5-6 years in men's work, how it can really put into this mindset of, yeah, I committed to it. I got to hold on to it. I got to do it. And that's not exactly what's taught. It's just that is something that I've put the flavor onto it, is once I commit, I can't let go, I can't adapt, I can't change, and that's a weakness actually, and I'm realizing it. I need to be able to adapt, I need to be able to change. So recently, if you've been following along on my Substack, you know I committed to a 65-day journey of journaling, going outside, journaling every day, and I had a prompt. Well, what was happening is, yeah, I did the first 3 weeks, and I haven't posted the third week yet, because I've been in this process of slowing down and really paying attention to where my energy actually needs to go. And so the whole purpose of the 65 days of journaling was actually to prepare myself for guiding men through a 6-week program that we have coming up, where there's going to be a 24-hour solo fast out in the wilderness. So this is a big thing for me to step into and be a guide. And I've already had my coaching, and I guide in that way, and I guide men in the Rising Man movement. I create teams, and I'm a captain in those spaces and a leader in many other spaces. But this is huge for me to lead men into their inner worlds, right? Similar to what I do in coaching, but even more so leaning into, yeah, getting people out in nature, reconnecting them to themselves. And with that, they're going to be facing a lot of inner wounds, a lot of inner demons, and it's going to be a lot. It's a lot to hold. So I need to be at my best. I need to create spaciousness within myself and continue my healing journey, to continue to expand, to be able to hold the men that are going to be coming to this journey. So what's happening is I'm actually realizing a lot of my weaknesses and my inner, if you want to call them demons, shadows. We'll stick with shadows for now. My inner shadows that want to control my life. These stories of, yeah, this having to, once you commit, you got to keep going. You got to, at all costs, complete the mission. And that is very useful at times. Please understand, I'm not knocking that. But I'm learning to slow down and pay attention to, is that actually where I need to keep heading? Where did this actually come out of? Why did I make this commitment? Is it still serving the mission, the end goal? Because the end goal is for me to prepare and be prepared to guide these men. So what's happening is the journals felt meaningless to me. Like, yeah, the prompts were kind of cool, but they weren't taking me that deep. It still felt surface level, and the meditations, I wasn't feeling focused and in it, and it just didn't feel right. And then even the Substack post of writing it just didn't feel right. So what I've allowed myself to shift is I'm still doing a daily outside meditation, but this time I'm up in the trees. So we built a tree house platform. So I've been up in the platform past 4 to 5 days. Every morning I'm going out there and I'm doing a cleansing breath. So it's called the Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, the warrior's breath, many names for it. But doing that and actually allowing my breath to cleanse my body, create spaciousness within me. And I'm doing this for 30 minutes to an hour every single morning with the sunrise, like shortly after the sunrise, getting up on the platform, looking out at the lake, letting the trees hold me, having the sunset at my back, or the sunrise at my back, and breathing in nature, releasing what needs to release, moving with the breath. And this has felt super powerful for me, and it's been potent in my own life because it's showing me and allowing me the space to do my own inner work, right? And that's the point, is this is what helps me get to the goal I was wanting to accomplish. Be more ready, be more present, be more grounded, be more spacious, to be able to hold space for men coming out here to heal and feel my grounded presence, to allow them to feel safe to go on their inner journey, be out in the wilderness alone, knowing that me and the other guy, Joe, that we're here, we're holding space, they feel our presence. So that's what I'm committing to, is continuing this daily morning practice of cleansing, connecting with spirit, connecting with nature, being outdoors, in the trees, where I feel at home, where I feel safe, that allows me to do my inner work, which allows me to continue to expand, hold more space, be a better partner, be more loving to myself, be more loving to my partner, those around me, all these things. And that's the whole point of even getting guys out here for this fast into the 6-week program as well. It's like offering men a chance to do what I'm doing now, which is slow down, look inwards, go inwards. You can use your breath, meditation, and using nature to slow down and look within. It's not easy. It's not easy to look at myself. It's not easy right now to admit that I committed to this 65-day thing of doing the specific journals. I had prepared it, done an outline, and now I'm not going to be posting about it. I'm not doing that. I've had to pivot. I'm also having to pivot in life because there's, right now, Spirit, Creator, is giving me all kinds of messages to just slow down and be still. In my whole life, I've been in this rat race, they call it. And I got out of the typical work 9-to-5 job, and I've been running my own life and creating my own businesses and income and all this stuff. But I still have that mentality of go, 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 work all the time, work hard, like survival mode essentially. And Spirit is asking me and showing me through cards, through signs, through dreams, through just literally people telling me to rest, like just slow down, be more present. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and this is what's going to prepare me the most. I know everything I need is coming my way. Everything I need to expand and complete my mission, lead the revolution of love and nature reconnection. All of it will be provided for me, but I need to listen. I need to slow down, be present. Still taking action. I want you guys to understand, it's like I'm still doing stuff in my daily life. I'm not just sitting here and meditating and bypassing everything that needs to be done. But I'm not overworking myself. I'm not forcing things to happen. I'm allowing them to come to me, allowing them to flow to me. And that's what's important, is I'm not forcing things to happen. I'm allowing them to happen in their proper timing. And that is one of the hardest things for me to do, because I've felt in control of my life for so long, but realizing that I can let go. Still take action, still have discipline, all these things, taking care of myself, nurturing myself, but not forcing an agenda, not forcing the way it needs to happen, not having these expectations of what it should be. So, like this daily journal prompt, that I had these expectations of what it would be and what it would do for me, and in the end I had to pivot. And the right things came into my life. I was listening, I was slowing down enough to hear the messages that, hey, you need to pivot. And I did. And it's been incredible. It's been a huge game changer for me, and I'm going to continue doing it every morning and just continuing to allow the results to reveal themselves to me. It's beautiful. Even started writing poems. I've done 2 poems now in a row, or maybe I skipped a day, but yeah, feeling inspired to write. I've never written poetry. Super interesting how that came through, because I've just been out there allowing things to come through after my meditations. I have my journal with me. And just, feeling more loving towards my partner, more loving towards myself. Incredible results. So, I feel complete with that. And my main message for anyone listening is, as I go through this experience, I invite you to go on your own experience. What's being called of you right now? Is it a time of action? Is it a time of work and like building and creation? Or is it a time of stillness, listening to yourself? And even what I'll say in the end is, I think there's always an importance to create some kind of stillness in your life. Meditation, sunrise watching, breathing, just creating stillness and listening to that inner voice. You'll know what I mean as you continue to practice. Even with just 1-2 minutes to start out, feeling that pause, not constantly moving, constantly thinking, constantly just going forward, never being in the present. That's one of my biggest thorns in my side, is that I'm having there's this pressure that I have to keep going, I have to keep working, or else I'll die, I'll suffer, I won't have money, I won't have food, no one will love me. But in reality, I can slow down, I can take my time, I can literally go with the flow, because I actually have built structures around my life to be able to flow. I have structure which within I can flow, and that's a whole nother podcast, that's a whole nother audio note. And it's stuff I teach in my coaching, is like giving yourself, I call it the golden path to freedom, because it's giving yourself a path to follow, but on that path you can take detours, you can flow in a different way, you can take, you create the path, right? But you're just giving yourself bumpers on the sides to keep doing that. And I just feel like I've really set up my life to have that and be able to flow more. So just trusting the process, trusting God, and trusting the people I'm leaning on now. So that's what I got. And excited to continue this breathing practice in the morning, and meditating and praying and gratitude, and just being out in nature more, and seeing where stillness and rest and nurturing myself allows me to expand more and be able to receive when things come my way, and when it's time to really get out there and coach and guide the people who present themselves, the people I need to heal, the people I'm going to be there for will present themselves, and I'll be ready, I'll be nurtured, I'll be rested, I'll be guided, I'll be spacious. So that's all I got for you guys today, and looking forward to whenever the next thing comes channeling through me. So much love and peace, y'all.